Welcome, travelers, and thank you for being here. In this quiet moment, you have chosen rest. You have chosen peace. You have chosen to drift gently away from the noise of the world and into the calm of the cosmos. There is nowhere else you need to be, and nothing else you need to do. For now, this time belongs only to you. This is your space. This is your time. This is your journey into stillness, into silence, and into infinite calm. So gently, when you are ready, allow your eyes to close. Or if they are already closed, let them soften even more, as though they are melting into comfort and floating in warm, gentle darkness. Begin to notice your breathing without changing it or forcing it, simply observing it as it moves in and out of your body. Each breath arrives quietly, and each breath leaves softly, like waves brushing against a distant shore. You breathe in slowly, smoothly, and easily, and you breathe out long, soft, and gentle. With every breath, you are sinking deeper into relaxation. With every breath, you are drifting further into peace. With every breath, you are releasing the weight of the day, the thoughts of the past, and the worries of tomorrow, allowing them to dissolve into the vastness around you. Feel the surface beneath you quietly supporting you, holding you in perfect safety. You may notice your shoulders gently releasing, as if they no longer need to carry anything at all. Perhaps your jaw softens, or your hands become warmer and looser. These changes happen naturally and effortlessly, as your body remembers how to rest and your mind remembers how to be still. There's nothing you need to fix and nothing you need to improve. In this moment, you are already exactly as you need to be. There's nothing to hold on to and nothing to resist. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to drift. You are allowed to surrender. With every breath out, you sink deeper and deeper into comfort, into stillness, and into calm. Each exhale carries you further inward, further away from noise, further away from effort, and closer to silence, spaciousness, and peace, where everything feels simple and gentle. In the darkness behind your closed eyes, a soft light begins to appear. At first, it is only a faint shimmer, like distant starlight or a quiet whisper from the universe. A gentle glow slowly grows brighter, surrounded by drifting stardust and slow-moving clouds of space. Far away, vast nebulas quietly unfold, their soft hues appearing only briefly before blending back into darkness, breathing with the rhythm of your breath. You are safe here. You are guided. You are supported. You belong among the stars. Now imagine your body becoming lighter with every breath, lighter and lighter, as though gravity itself is loosening its hold. It feels as if invisible hands of starlight are lifting you gently upward, supporting you completely, asking nothing of you and expecting nothing in return. You remain comfortable and grounded, yet you begin to float just a little, hovering softly like drifting in warm water or resting on quiet clouds. Any remaining tension fades away on its own, dissolving into the vast space around you without effort or thought. Below you, the world slowly fades as sounds soften, thoughts quiet, and worries dissolve. The boundaries of time begin to blur, and minutes and hours lose their meaning. Past and future gently loosen their grip, leaving you fully present in this calm and timeless moment. Only stillness remains, only awareness, only peace. You are drifting beyond schedules, beyond responsibilities, and beyond expectations, into a place where nothing is demanded of you, and everything feels naturally balanced. You quietly affirm to yourself that you are safe, that you are calm, that you are drifting into peace, that you are becoming lighter, and that you are becoming free. These affirmations settle gently into your awareness like soft echoes in an endless space, reinforcing your sense of trust, ease, and quiet confidence. They do not need effort or repetition. They simply become part of you. Ahead of you, a pathway of light begins to form, a gentle river of stars flowing endlessly through space. Countless shimmering points drift silently, guiding you forward without effort or resistance. This is your path. This is your journey. This is your invitation to infinity. You glide effortlessly onto this river of light and allow it to carry you forward, trusting its rhythm, trusting its direction, and trusting yourself to be exactly where you need to be. As you drift among the stars, they glow like living jewels around you, welcoming you as a voyager of dreams, a traveler of consciousness, and a child of the universe. You sense their ancient presence, their quiet wisdom, and their endless patience, and you feel yourself relaxing even more deeply in their company. Awe, wonder, and peace move through you gently, reminding you that you are connected to something vast, timeless, and beautifully alive. The farther you travel, the more expansive everything becomes. Distances stretch, space opens, and silence deepens, creating a feeling of limitless openness and freedom. You are no longer moving through space alone. You are moving through awareness itself, through layers of calm and clarity that unfold effortlessly before you, inviting you to go deeper and deeper into rest. In the distance, you notice a vast and mysterious region of space, darker and deeper, where galaxies are born and time seems to slow. It feels ancient and welcoming, powerful and gentle at the same time, as though it has been waiting for you. You are drawn toward it with quiet curiosity and natural trust, feeling completely safe as you move closer. As you drift onward, your breathing becomes slow and effortless, and your body settles more deeply into comfort, supported by the infinite space around you. With every moment, you continue releasing effort, releasing thought, and releasing the need to understand or control anything at all. you allow yourself to simply exist within this peaceful journey, floating gently through layers of calm, openness, and serenity. Everything feels softer now. Everything feels slower. Everything feels perfectly aligned. You continue drifting forward, carried by quiet currents of light and silence, moving naturally toward deeper realms of rest and awareness. There is no destination you need to reach and no goal you need to achieve. The journey itself is enough. Each second brings more ease, more safety, and more peace, guiding you gently toward the deeper stages of your cosmic voyage. And as this first part of your journey continues to unfold, you find yourself resting more deeply than before, more open than before, and more at ease than before, ready to move gently onward into the next phase of your infinite journey. As your journey continues, you remain gently carried by the endless river of light, drifting farther and farther from everything familiar and closer to the quiet heart of the universe. The stars around you slowly begin to spread out, creating vast open spaces between them, as if the cosmos itself is inviting you to slow down even more, to breathe even more gently, and to rest more deeply within its boundless embrace. Movement here feels different. There is no sense of hurry and no feeling of distance. You are not traveling through space in the way you once understood. Instead, space unfolds softly around you, opening like layers of a peaceful dream. Each moment feels wide and unhurried, allowing your awareness to settle into a rhythm that is slower than thought and gentler than memory. The farther you drift, the quieter everything becomes. Sound has no meaning here, and words dissolve naturally into silence. Even your inner voice begins to soften, fading into the background until only a calm, open awareness remains. Thoughts no longer ask for attention. They pass through like distant echoes, leaving behind a deep and comforting stillness. Ahead of you, immense structures begin to take shape, vast spirals of stars and dust slowly turning through eternity. Entire galaxies glide past, ancient and patient, carrying billions of suns within their gentle rotations. You move among them effortlessly, as though you are part of their natural rhythm, welcomed into their slow and timeless dance. At times, you pass through regions where starlight becomes softer and more diffuse, where faint clouds of cosmic mist surround you. Within these clouds, you may briefly notice a subtle glow, appearing only for a moment before blending back into darkness. The experience feels dreamlike and distant, leaving behind an even deeper sense of calm. Invisible currents of gravity and light weave quietly around you, shaping your path without effort or resistance. You do not need to guide yourself or make decisions. You do not need to understand what is happening. Everything unfolds naturally, carrying you safely and smoothly forward, exactly as it should. Any remaining tension continues to release on its own. Perhaps your shoulders soften a little more, or your breathing becomes slower and quieter. These changes happen without instruction, as your entire being aligns effortlessly with the peaceful harmony of the universe around you. Far ahead, a new presence begins to emerge, subtle at first, like a quiet whisper woven into the fabric of space. It feels deep and steady, calm and powerful, gently drawing everything toward it. You are approaching one of the universe's great mysteries, a place where gravity bends light and time slows almost to stillness. As you drift closer, you sense this presence not as something to fear, but as something profoundly balanced and peaceful. It appears like a vast, velvety stillness in space, surrounded by a soft halo of energy. It does not pull you forcefully. Instead, it invites you gently, offering a passage into deeper layers of awareness. You feel completely safe as you move nearer. There is no danger here, only surrender and transformation. Time stretches and softens around you, slowing until each moment feels wide and spacious, as though you are floating within eternity itself. Thoughts now feel distant and unimportant. Memories loosen their hold. Expectations dissolve naturally. You are no longer defined by the past or pulled toward the future. You exist only within this gentle, unfolding present, suspended between stillness and motion, awareness and rest. As you glide along this immense cosmic gateway, you sense yourself being reshaped by its quiet power, not physically, but energetically and emotionally. Old worries lose their meaning. Old patterns fade gently away. Everything unnecessary is released slowly and lovingly without effort. Light curves softly around you, forming subtle ripples in space itself. These ripples feel like slow breaths of the universe, expanding and contracting in perfect harmony. Without thinking about it, your own breathing settles into the same calm rhythm, deeper and slower than before. Beyond this threshold, space opens once more into an even greater vastness. This new region feels lighter and more expansive, as though you have crossed into a quieter dimension where everything exists in perfect balance. Stars are fewer here, leaving wide stretches of comforting darkness that feel supportive rather than empty. Within this vast openness, you feel profoundly held, supported by the invisible structure of the cosmos itself. You are never alone. You are always guided. You are always safe. Gradually, the sense of distance fades altogether. Direction loses meaning. Even movement begins to feel optional. You are no longer traveling through space, but drifting within awareness itself, floating within stillness, resting within infinite presence. A quiet knowing settles within you, without words or effort. You know that you are safe. You know that you are whole. You know that you are exactly where you need to be. This understanding sinks deeply into your awareness, becoming part of your inner landscape. As you continue drifting deeper and deeper into this vast serenity, boundaries soften and edges blur. The sense of you gently expands, merging with the quiet intelligence of the universe around you. Everything feels slower now, softer now, more peaceful than ever before. You are no longer moving through the cosmos. You are becoming part of it. And as this gentle drift continues, you find yourself resting in a state of profound calm, suspended between thoughts and dreams, ready to drift even farther beyond, into the limitless stillness that awaits you. As you continue drifting, there is no longer any clear sense of beginning or ending, of arriving or leaving. The journey has become timeless, unfolding gently within itself. Space no longer feels vast or distant. Instead, it feels intimate and familiar, like a quiet home you have always known, even before you were aware of it. The stars around you grow softer and more diffuse, their light blending gently into the surrounding darkness. Shapes dissolve, boundaries fade. Everything begins to feel fluid and interconnected, as though the universe itself is slowly exhaling, releasing all tension, all complexity, and all separation. You notice that even the idea of movement is becoming less important. There is no longer a need to go anywhere. Wherever you are now feels complete. Each moment is whole in itself, containing everything you could ever need. You are resting within the heart of existence, held by something vast, intelligent, and endlessly gentle. Time begins to lose its meaning entirely. Seconds and minutes dissolve into a continuous, flowing presence. Past and future soften until they are no more than distant memories, leaving you fully immersed in the calm of now. Nothing is rushing you. Nothing is waiting for you. Everything is unfolding in perfect harmony. You may sense a subtle warmth spreading through you, a quiet ease settling into every layer of your awareness. Perhaps your breath feels softer than ever before, barely noticeable, moving naturally like a quiet tide. Any remaining tension dissolves completely, leaving behind only comfort, safety, and deep rest. All around you, space seems to glow with a gentle, almost imperceptible radiance, as though the universe itself is quietly alive and aware. This light doesn't demand attention. It does not distract. It simply exists, offering reassurance and calm, reminding you that you are supported in every possible way. Gradually, the sense of being separate begins to fade. The boundary between you and the cosmos softens until it is no longer clear where you end and the universe begins. Your thoughts, your feelings, and your awareness blend seamlessly into the vast field of existence around you. You are no longer observing the universe. You are part of it. You are woven into its endless fabric. You are carried by its quiet intelligence. Everything that once felt heavy now feels light. Everything that once felt complicated now feels simple. Everything that once required effort now flows naturally. There is nothing to solve, nothing to achieve, nothing to prove. Your presence alone is enough. A deep sense of belonging settles within you, not to any one place, not to any one moment, but to existence itself. You belong to the stars, to the silence, to the gentle rhythm of creation. You have always belonged, and you always will. As you rest within this awareness, gentle affirmations arise naturally, without effort or repetition. You know that you are safe. You know that you are loved. You know that you are connected to everything that has ever been and everything that will ever be. These truths do not need words. They are felt quietly, deeply, and completely. Thoughts now appear only rarely, and when they do, they drift away almost immediately, like soft clouds dissolving into a clear sky. Your mind is spacious and open, free from tension, free from urgency, free from distraction. Silence becomes your natural state. You float within this silence, supported by invisible currents of peace and harmony. Each moment carries you deeper into rest, deeper into stillness, deeper into effortless being. There is no resistance anywhere within you. Everything is aligned. Everything is at ease. The universe around you seems to breathe with you, expanding and contracting in a slow, gentle rhythm. With every subtle breath, you feel more connected, more grounded, more at home within this infinite space. It is as if you are resting within the heartbeat of creation itself. Gradually, even the idea of journey begins to dissolve. There is no longer a sense of moving forward. There is only being, only presence, only awareness resting peacefully within itself. You have arrived not at a destination, but at a state of complete acceptance and tranquility. Here, in this boundless stillness, you are free from effort and expectation. You are free from comparison and concern. You are free to simply exist, suspended in perfect balance between rest and awareness, sleep and dreaming. Everything feels safe. Everything feels gentle. Everything feels right. You continue resting in this quiet unity, drifting effortlessly between waking and dreaming, between awareness and sleep, between consciousness and rest. Your mind and body remain deeply relaxed, supported by the infinite space around you. And as this peaceful state continues, you allow yourself to sink naturally into deeper and deeper rest, knowing that you are protected, guided, and held by the universe itself, now and always, as you drift softly onward into sleep, into silence, and into endless calm. And now, even these gentle reflections begin to fade, like distant starlight dissolving into the quiet horizon of night. There's nothing more to follow, nothing more to understand, nothing more to hold on to. The universe that once surrounded you now becomes a soft, silent presence, vast, steady and infinitely calm. It does not ask for attention. It does not ask for awareness. It simply cradles you in its quiet rhythm. The stars dim into a velvety darkness, not empty but deeply comforting, like a peaceful room where rest has always been welcome. Space itself becomes a sanctuary of stillness, a boundless calm where every thought can dissolve and every sensation can soften. You no longer need imagery. You no longer need direction. You no longer need words. Only quiet remains. Only rest. Only the gentle unfolding of sleep. Any lingering awareness drifts like mist across a tranquil sky, thinning, dissolving, disappearing without effort. Your mind settles into a natural hush, spacious and untroubled. Nothing pulls at you. Nothing interrupts you. The moment carries itself forward with perfect ease. It feels as though you are floating within a great cosmic lullaby, a silent melody made of darkness, warmth, and infinite gentleness. This quiet music does not play for you. It simply exists, surrounding you, supporting you, inviting you deeper into surrender. Breath becomes softer. Thought becomes lighter. Awareness becomes quieter. And sleep begins to rise naturally, like a calm tide returning to shore. There is no transition to notice, no threshold to cross. Wakefulness simply loosens its hold, releasing you into a deeper, quieter state where dreams form effortlessly and rest unfolds without interruption. You are safe within this silence. You are held within this stillness. You are supported by something vast, patient, and endlessly gentle. The universe continues on, but you no longer need to follow it. You can rest while stars move, while galaxies turn, while time flows quietly onward. Everything carries itself forward without your effort. You are free to sleep, free to drift, free to disappear into the peaceful depth of night. And as sleep fully embraces you, even these final words fade into the background of silence, leaving only a soft, steady calm that remains long after sound is gone. Nothing more is needed. Only rest. Only quiet. Only the deep, effortless comfort of sleep. Good night.